Most people think that buying a property in Portugal is just about finding the right house and signing a contract. But the truth is there are several steps involved, and missing just one can cost you time, money, or even the deal. In this video, I'll walk you through all the key stages of buying a property in Portugal, step by step, from your first idea to getting the keys in the hand. And stay until the end, because I'll also share the most overlooked step that can save you weeks of stress and thousands of euros. First step, define your goals and your needs. Before anything else, you need clarity. Are you buying a vacation home, a permanent residence, or is it for an investment? This one question will define the type of property you choose, the location, your budget, and even the legal process. So please take the time to define your goals. That clarity will save you time later and help you make smarter decisions. Step 2. Choose the right location. Portugal has a lot of beautiful regions, but not all of them fit your lifestyle. For example, if you're a surfer or remote worker, you might love Costa de Caparica. Another example, if you have kids and you want international schools, you might love Lisbon, Cascais or Arroeira. If you are looking for a quiet space and, let's say, nature, Meco, Herdade da Arroeira or even Sesimbra could be the perfect fit for you. Think about what you need on a daily basis and how far you're willing to be from Lisbon, airport and the beach. Step 3. Define your budget. For example, a 1 million budget doesn't mean you can buy a 1 million property in Portugal. Why? You also need to include, for example, the taxes, notary fees, lawyer fees, potential renovation or furniture. So please always think in terms of your total budget, not just the price of the house. And we already talked about it. If you are taking a mortgage, this step is even more important. Let's go through it. So, step 4, get pre-approved. If you are buying with financing, get pre-approved for a mortgage. And not just a simulation, a real pre-approval from a bank. This will help define your exact budget, make your offers more credible, save your time when you find the right property. This step is crucial to avoid major disappointments and wasted time. Let me give you an example. I once worked with a French couple who thought they could invest up to 1.2 million, only to find out after pre-approval that their real budget was closer to 800,000. And at that point, all the research and visits they had done were wasted because they had been looking in a wrong price range. If you are not sure which banks to contact, I can share a list of trusted local mortgage brokers. You can just reach out to me for more info. And if you're considering a bank loan, check out our video explaining everything about financing in Portugal. The video is in French, but English subtitles are available. Step 5. Understand the local market. Take time to study the market or talk to someone who does. Prices can vary significantly depending on the micro-location, property condition, and even the local demand. Beyond that, knowing about upcoming infrastructure projects, new development, or planned zoning changes can greatly affect a property's value, either positively or even negatively. This kind of insight usually doesn't show up on the real estate portals, but it can make a huge difference in the long run. That's why working with a knowledgeable local real estate agent can be a real advantage. In Portugal, this is a free service for buyers, since the commission is paid by the sellers, not you. A good local agent has a valuable insight into the market trends, recently sold properties, and price negotiation strategies that you won't find online. But be careful. Many real estate agents in Portugal don't have the deep knowledge of the profession or the area they operated in. Take time to research their expertise, credibility, and professionalism before deciding who to trust with such an important investment. Step number 6. Start your search. Now that you know what you want, where you want it, and what you can afford, it's time to search. I would advise to work with someone local who knows what's officially on the market, what's coming soon, and what's being sold off market. This will give you access to 100% of the options, not just the ones listed online. Step number 7. Visit the properties. Photos can lie. That's why visiting is essential. Check, for example, the condition of the building, light, noise, air circulation, small details like doors, flooring, paint, kitchen, quality, and even more. Watch out for the red flags, like homes flipped in 2 months or poor renovation finishes. And if possible, do not visit alone. A professional eye can spot problems you might miss. Step 8. Choose your lawyer early. The lawyer isn't just for the end. You should have one from the beginning of your process. For example, what are their mission? They will review the documents, identify legal risks, prepare you for the promise of the sale contract. We call it CPCV in Portugal. By experience, this will save you time later, especially when speed matters, as other potential buyers might already have made an offer. Speaking about offers, if you like a house, be prepared to make your offer. When you find the right property, don't just throw a random numbers. Your offer should be based on 3 things: what similar homes are selling for, the seller's situation, and where you stand with your financing. Let me give you an example. If the owner has already bought another place, they might be open to negotiating on price or timing, just to close quickly. Let me now tell you the tricky part. When you're working alone, it's very hard to get a transparent answer about the seller's situation. Most of the time, the owner or the real estate agent that represents the owner won't tell you the full story directly. That is where having a good real estate agent really helps you in the process. A local agent knows what homes are really selling for. They often have insights about the seller's needs, and they help you build a smart offer that gives you the best chance to win without paying overvalue. Step number 11, and really important one, signing the CPCV. Remember, CPCV is the promissory contract. The house is almost yours. To officially reserve it, you need to sign the CPCV, which is not the same as a simple reservation. The CPCV is the only legal contract that formalizes and secures your property. It confirms the price, the deadlines, and the conditions, including your down payment, the percentage of your down payment. Before signing the CPCV, your lawyer should review all the documents very carefully. When I talk about the documents, I mean the ownership records, urban licenses, property boundaries, any debt or liens. Until this contract is signed, the other buyers can still make offers, so act quickly and well. Final step, final deed. You're officially the owner of your house. Finally, you sign the final deed, called escritura, at the notary. You pay the balance, the seller hands over the keys, and you officially become the owner. So those are the 12 key stages of buying a property in Portugal. So if you understood well, what is the biggest mistake people make? They think it's simple and rush through it. But When you follow each step properly and have the right support, the process becomes clear, safe, and even enjoyable. If you're planning to buy in Portugal and want help navigating this journey, feel free to book a call with me or someone from our team. And if this video helped you, you know what you have to do? Subscribe to the channel. See you soon and boa sorte!